はい。
I think one other big point that's different in Japan is often in Japan when you compliment someone.
Compliment. Do you remember the word compliment? I think we learned that word. Compliment. Oh, you are so pretty today. You are so cute. Compliment.
I really like that shirt.
Complain じゃないですよ。Compliment ですよ。はい、お世辞ですね。はい。
Yeah, but
まあ
maybe not necessarily. It can be true.
いや、だからお世辞はちょっと嘘っぽいですけど、褒め言葉みたいな感じですね。
For example, you all said about my mother's calligraphy, you all said, oh, it's beautiful, so that's a compliment. And I said, thank you. So usually Americans will just say thank you.
Yeah,
Or,
that's right.
for example, I said, Jen, I like your shirt. She might tell me where she bought it.
In America.
So, but usually in Japan, when you compliment someone, they'll say, no. So if you say that to an American with no experience with Japanese culture, they'll be surprised. And they'll feel like, no, really, it is nice. If you say, no, it's old, and it's old, and it was very cheap, then the person will feel kind of bad.
You feel bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think please practice just saying thank you if someone compliments you.
Especially in English, in Japanese that's okay. You can say, そんなの全然とんでもないです。That's okay. But in English, maybe, otherwise you might disappoint that person.
For example, if someone tells you that your English is very good, please don't say, no, it's not. Please just say thank you.
Even though it's, that's a really cultural thing. So I think it's maybe difficult for Japanese people to get used to, to saying thank you.
Yeah, but I think it's important because Americans will feel very strange if you say something else.
And I can say that is true because after spending my first few months here in Japan, somebody complimented me and I said thank you. And right after I said that, they went off on how that just shows the difference between American and Japanese culture and how I didn't understand Japanese culture because I should have denied the compliment instead of saying thank you. And so I very quickly learned to deny compliments.
In Japanese?
In Japanese.
そんなことないですって全部言うの。
But it's really difficult to change your culture.
That's
and
right.
So even now when I hear a compliment in English, my first response is to deny it and say no. And when I went home, that caused problems. My family would say something nice, and I would be like, no. And they'd be like, all right. But it's not I changed it because people were telling me that I was reacting in a bad way here in Japan. And so I had a really hard time with that. And so it's really hard to change. It's also then really hard, once you've changed, to keep it separate. In English to say thank you, in Japanese to deny, it'll be called bleed through. You'll do the same for both.
Okay.
It's hard for me to deny compliments.
Deny っていうのは否定するってことですね。そのお世辞を否定する deny.
I mean, usually because you have to think of a reason. For example, someone says they like my shirt, and I have to think of something bad about it because I have to say, no, it's old, or no, it doesn't feel very good, or something. I have to think of something bad. It's very hard for me to think of something bad. Like the other day, I was checking out at the gym, and I had put on some lotion, and the girl at the gym said, "Oh, you smell so good." And I said, "Oh, thanks." I said, "Thanks, it's my lotion." I just said that. I said, "Arigatou gozaimasu," because what am I supposed to say? I mean, I did say it's just my lotion. It's not me, it's my lotion. But I can't say, "Oh no, it's a horrible smell." I hate the smell.
ね、いい匂いだね、そんなことないよって言ったらちょっとひどいだね。
Maybe even in Japanese you can say thank you sometimes, right?
そうだね。でも意外と日本人は Thank you 言うのありがとう言うの慣れてないかも。多分ニコッとするくらいかもね。
Oh, really?
Like whenever anybody compliments my Japanese, I'm like, oh no, like I had, and they're like, no, it's great. I'm like, no. like we have this whole conversation now because like it's hard for me now to accept compliments because of like what I learned when I first came here, and like I wish I had known maybe before I came.
That culture, Japanese culture.
Because the only reason I really took it to heart was because like this guy was basically making fun of me for it.
Making fun of っていうのはからかってたってことね、ジェンを。
Because I didn't know.
ジェンがその日本の文化知らないから。
And I was like, oh, thank you. He's like, yeah, a Japanese person would never say that. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, and I felt really bad, and like I got upset, and so that's why even now like it's hard for me to do.
I think Japanese culture might be changing a little bit because recently, when I learned Japanese, I learned you're not supposed to say anything good about your family, but and Japanese people will say bad things about their family.
家族のことを話すときはいいことは他の人に話さないようにと。
For example, like if you say, your son is so smart, then the mother would say, oh no, he's not.
His scores are always bad.
And I think that's true. Yeah, but not so true because sometimes when you say, oh, your baby is so cute, sometimes I've seen Japanese parents say, yes, he's so cute too. So I think maybe Japanese culture is changing a little bit because maybe in the past people wouldn't have said my baby is cute.
そんなの可愛くないのよって。